Good morning. Can you guys let me know if you can hear me? Just let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Somebody let me know if you can hear me. Oh, that's hot. Okay. Facebook asked me to do another live video because they're trying to figure out why you guys can't hear me when I start live. So here we are. I am at the airport this morning, and I wanted to talk to you guys about my son. I think that we have already established that parenting is the most difficult, excruciating job thing that we will ever do in our life. Though some days marriage is harder, but parenting is all consuming because every decision you make somehow impacts or affects your children. And I have noticed that for those of you who don't know, I have 3 children. Olivia is 8.5. Max is my son. He's 7.5. And then Charlie will be 6 next month. So basically I have 8, 7, and 6. My girls are very demanding. They are dramatic and whiny and needy. And my son is easy. He's busy and he's physical, but he is easy for the most part. If I say, guys, I need you to all get in the shower, the girls will pitch a fit. I don't want to get in the shower. I don't want to blah, blah, blah. And Max will say, okay, Mom. The difference is it takes Max 15 minutes to get from where he's standing to the shower because he touches everything, jumps over everything, whatever, but he'll go. He's not as challenging for me as the girls. And yesterday I noticed that because my son is easier, I spend less time with him. And I am painfully aware that he gets a lot less attention from me than the girls do. And I know that people say it's normal. I know. My mom even told me that. She said, Jamie, it's normal. But there is something about looking at your middle child and being honest with yourself and saying, when is the last time I gave that child any uninterrupted love and encouragement that wasn't coming from yelling at his sisters, and then he becomes the byproduct of my frustration. And then he spills milk and I say, Max, it's always you. And he just wants to love me. My son just wants to love me. And I make it so hard for him because I'm tired and his sisters are wearing me out. And I said, you know what? I'm going to talk about it on Coffee Talk because it's real. It is real. His sisters are wearing me out. I am tired of repeating myself and fighting and arguing and listening to the drama. And then my attitude becomes, a dictatorship where it's across the board. Then I become, however I feel towards Olivia at that moment is how Max and Charlie get treated. I need to know that I'm not the only one who feels like I'm gonna wake up one day and go, did I even talk to Max? Did I even like hug him or tell him I love him? Or like, does he always feel like he's doing it wrong when he's not? So I talked to Max last night at dinner, and I said, hey buddy, I'm going to LA this week, but when I come back, could we go on a date, just me and you? And he was like, I would love that. And I thought, of course you would, because mommy has not seen you, just you, I feel like in forever. And the thing is about my son, can I just tell y'all about my son? I love my son. My son is like legit, I feel like, the greatest non-romantic love of my life. My son is like the sun, the moon, the stars. He's like everything that I could wish for in a boy. He's funny and silly and athletic and kind and godly, and he loves God, and he prays for people. On his own, he prays for other people, and he wants to be good. And my son is just, he's amazing. He's amazing. So when I come home, I am taking my son out on a date. We're going to get dressed up. We're going to hold hands. And I'm going to listen to everything he says, even if he repeats himself 100 times, which he will. He's going to tell the same story over and over again. And I'm fine with it. I will listen to it. He'll interrupt his own stories. Max interrupts. He's like, Mom, let me tell you what happened. Oh, Mom, guess what? I saw on TV. Oh, my gosh, Mom, guess what? He interrupts his own stories, and I love it. And I feel like before I know it, I'm going to forget what he smells like. And he's going to be such a big boy. And I love him. I love him. And I feel like the girls hear it all the time because I'm constantly trying to build them up and build their self-esteem because I worry about girls and the girls and the girls and the girls. And my son is just like, whatever. Yesterday I was dealing with the girls on the playground by the soccer field, and I looked over and my son was just playing by himself because that's what he's used to doing because mommy's constantly dealing with the girls. And I was like, it like hit me like a ton of bricks. Mamas with boys, I know you get it. But I just, I feel like I'm constantly putting so much energy into keeping my marriage going and keeping my business going and dealing with the girls, and my son is just like, whatever. I'm like, I don't know what it is about little boys. They're so challenging in such a physical way, but they bring so much to your, like, if you let your son, he will increase your lovability like 50%. No, more, probably more. And I know that it is impossible to be everything to everybody. But if Michael and I don't make it work, then what does that mean? So I have to give so much of myself to Michael. And then comes the work because I have to pay bills. Then comes the girls because the girls, and I love my girls, but the girls are so demanding. Like, holy smokes. Nothing is ever good enough for the girls. And then my son. Yesterday, this is real. Like yesterday, I took them to Botanical Gardens, and The girls, it was never enough. We want to go here, we want to go there. And Max kept saying, I have to go to the bathroom, I have to go to the bathroom. And I'm like, girls, your brother has to go to the bathroom. And the girls are like, okay, let's just look at the fish. Let's just look at the thing. And I just, whatever. And then I turn around and Max is crying. And I'm like, why are you crying? And he's like, because I went to the bathroom in my pants. And I was like, I'm such an asshole. This boy has been telling me he has to go to the bathroom for 10 minutes. And I'm dealing with the girls. And it's like, the kid went to the bathroom in his pants because I couldn't make 5 seconds to say, your brother has to go to the bathroom, we're going to the bathroom. And he was so embarrassed. I'm not going to do it anymore. I don't care if the girls get neglected for a while, they're going to have to figure it out. Because my son needs me, and I need to focus on my son. And I'm going to. I will be better. I will be better. I will be better. I can't let the girls guilt me and distract me. Like, I'm the mother, and I can do better. And I'm going to go on a date with Max on Saturday night, and I cannot wait. And it's going to be great. And Max and I are going to go on a date night once a month. We're going to write it on the calendar. And I love that boy. He's like, he really is the love of my life. Okay, so I really needed to get that out. Last night I laid in bed with him and smelled him. I smelled his breath and his feet and his armpits. And I needed the wake-up call. And I feel better that I got that out. Thank you for listening. Thank you for not making me feel like I am the only mom who cries in an airport. I love you so much today. I hope you feel it. I hope you know how much I love you. And I'm so thankful for you. All right. Yeah. I got to pull it together. Okay. Y'all have a great day.